Hey everybody, Jonathan, Las Vegas Collectibles. I, God, I'm just busy. I got so busy, in fact, that I failed to reserve my table for the Las Vegas card show. So this year I will not be a dealer at the Las Vegas card show, which is it's kind of disappointing, to be completely honest with you. The email went out today, hey, we're sold out, join the wait list. And I was like, oh my god, I'm an idiot. So I will only be going, I'll get a VIP pass. I should get that by the end of the night so I don't forget to do it. Yeah, so I'm going to go, I'm going to attend, but more like just visiting versus being a dealer, which is honestly kind of a bummer. I love being a dealer now. So anyways, yeah, I got something pretty amazing in. So on the screen here, you can see my CGC submissions. It doesn't always go back all the way back. See, so it only shows the last 8 months. So some of these say received at CCS, and then yeah, this one says 5 items on 9/6. I didn't ship 5 items on 9/6. This was an order created by CGC sending me back books from an order that's so old it's not even on the screen. So I looked up my old completed orders, and down here, the messed up part is it's part of my very first submission. This box that I just got is part of my very first submission, and it says it's already completed, and it wasn't. So anyways, so you see it right here, and in this submission, I don't want to click on this because I believe if you click on it, you'll actually see the grades of each book, and I don't know if these books will be uploaded into this or not, so I don't want to click it. I don't want to ruin it. Very excited about this. But in this box, we should have at least two. No, I only had two, so two Donald Trump books. Now, it's a very rare book, very rare. You never see it for sale. This is a recently sold listing. This is the third printing of it, and so it's white with black ink, right? The first printing is all black with white ink, okay? And the second printing is black with gold ink. So I was looking up, since I got this box back, I'm under the impression that this will be the oldest pressing books, which should be this book. So I was looking up, I was like, okay, how much is this book going for? There are none. Okay, so I have no idea what happened. I have no idea what happened. I was recording, and then it stopped. And OBS, which is the operating system that I use, here I'll show you. See, it's this little screen, has recently updated. So I don't know if they reset all my settings or what, but it just stopped recording. So sorry about that. Anyways, I have a box of CGC books that came back. I feel like it's been a year. Yeah, right? That's what it said on the screen. It's been a year. 9/16/2021 is when I turned these books in. So it's been a year, and I sent them in for pressing, and they're Donald Trump books. Okay, so that's just catching up on where we're at right now. And so I looked up the prices, and as far as like sold listings, there's nothing that comes up. These books, they're extremely rare. There's only 100 ever made in first print and second print. I don't know about the further prints after that, but as far as sold listings, it just doesn't exist. They don't. Now, I believe the sold listings on eBay only go back, I don't even know, 30, 60, 90 days. So who knows? But they don't go back to like the dawn of time. But there's nothing for sale as far as CGC first prints and second prints, and there's nothing that has been sold. This here is a third printing that was sold for $178. This isn't same and everything else. Now, I want you to know that in the versions that I have, which we're going to flip these books over to see what we have, there are 100. I'm trying to. There's got to be at least one that was sold at some point. Nope. Dang, nothing, man. Nothing sold. Let me take off the sold listings item. For sale. So there was only 100 of these books made. That's a virgin variant, so it doesn't say any, like, it doesn't have the title of the book on the top. It's just him with the COVID symbol in his brain, right? There was 10 of them that were signed by the creator. Now, what that means is there's 100 of these in existence, but there's only 90 that are not signed. And the reason that's really important is because CGC did not witness the signature on any of those. So if anybody graded those 10 that are signed, it wouldn't be a yellow label that CGC would give them. It would be a green label, because nobody that was authorized from CGC witnessed it. So there's only actually 90 that you want. There's only 90 in the world that exist that you would want, because they would get a blue label or a yellow label if you ever got somebody to sign it with a CGC authorized witness, obviously. So there's only 90 in the freaking world of this book. Oh my goodness. And you know, Trump, you love him, you hate him, I don't care. That's not the point of this. He is a dramatic figure that will stand the test of time. For all freaking time, people will remember Trump. Whether you like him or hate him, it doesn't matter. He is significant. He creates an emotional reaction. You cannot go into a grocery store and just yell Trump and not get an emotional reaction out of people. You know, and you might not like the emotional reaction they give you, but it's going to happen. And so because of that, because he drives so much emotion, he will be remembered for a very long time. Remember, nostalgia, collectibles, all it is people with a little bit of expendable income who are chasing emotional reactions from their past. That's what collectibles is. It's nostalgia. It's an emotional reaction that they're trying to recapture. If you have something that provides an emotional reaction for somebody who has disposable income, that's what they will spend it on, right? That's what makes a collectible valuable. Nobody buys something worth thousands of dollars if they don't have an emotional reaction for it. Positive or negative, it just has to have that reaction, okay? So that's why I'm so motivated about this. I'm super excited about this. I got these two books and I was hurting. I was freaking hurting. 2018, I needed money. No, it wasn't 2018. 2019? When was this book even made? I don't even know. Right after this book was made, I was hurting. I spent too much money on it. I spent like $75 on each of them. I have two of them, 75 and $50 or something like that. And I wanted to sell them. I offered them to Mealy Pops because he was at a local card show at the time. I want to say it was 2021. I want to say it was last year. Before I sent him into CGC, I gave him the opportunity to buy them from me because I just needed cash. So I want to say it was like, I don't know, August, July last year. Mealy Pops was out here. I went to the show. I saw him there. He was the only person with comic books. And I was like, dude, I have these cool books. I think they're going to be very significant. I want $100 each for them. And I was like, look, man, I'll take $100 for both of them. I offered him these books. And he was like, nah, I just can't do it because he doesn't understand the market for it. And I was like, all right. So I tucked my tail in my my pants and I walked away. And so I was like, you know what, screw it. I was hurting for cash, but I couldn't find a buyer for it. So I was like, I'm going to double down and I'm going to grade it. And right after I sent them into CGC, all their prices started going up. And and I got a job. So I wasn't hurting for money anymore. So I was very happy about the whole situation, which brings me to today. A year later, I get my first submission back from pressing. Now, when you send it in to CCS, which is CGC's pressing company, they also clean the books. So my copy of this book was not in great condition. In its raw form, I was expecting 7.4 to maybe 8.5, depending on the grader that day. That was the condition that I had it in. Now, the second printing version, that was in good condition, 9.6, 9.8. So I don't know what's going to happen, but it's right here. So let's find out. And oh, by the way, third printing sold for $177 recently. There has been no recent comparables with first printing on any of these. This is an unverified signed copy at $450 that's listed. I'm letting you know, I'm not selling these things if they're in, especially if they're in like 9.6, 9.8 condition. I'm not selling them for less than $1,000. First printing, maybe $2,000. Yeah, I'm just not. They don't exist. You'll never see them up for sale. And when you do, they'll be the signed ones, because nobody wants the signed ones, because you can't verify who signed it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that that's signed. Were you there? Did you witness it? Huh? Were you? No? So somebody just wrote on it? Nah. Don't trust it. Although it would be pretty cool if it was 9 out of 11. Right? Anyways, let's get into this. Let's open this. Well, the box is already open because the stupid camera stopped recording. But here's the books. Okay. Now, this is not the Trump book. Okay, I already pulled them out of the box. There's like 5 books. But here we go. We'll start showing you books. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Beautiful J. Scott Campbell, Red Sonja, Volume 4, number 2. This is the number 2. J. Scott Campbell's actually signing at CGC. So since I've already got it graded, I could send it in just like this. I don't have to break it out. CGC will open it up for me. They charge you $5. If you send in a book that's already graded, they charge you $5 for them to remove the case. They'll have the artist sign it and then regrade it. They go through the whole regrading process. So there's no guarantee you'll get the 9.8 again, but you are likely. But that's a beautiful book. That's a great Red Sonja from J. Scott Campbell. Bam! There's the number 1. So the last one was number 2 in the series. This is number 1. 9.8. J. Scott Campbell. Now, both of these were damaged. So the pressing, I remember these being damaged. All of these were damaged. That's why I sent them in. The only one that wasn't damaged was the Donald Trump second printing. And I just sent it in a pressing anyways. Because, hey, I believe in the value of that book. That's a beautiful J. Scott Campbell, though. All right. This is one of the Donald Trumps. Dun, 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 dun. Yes. Look at that. So this is a black background with the gold printing. So it is second printing. Now there's only 100 of these in the world, 10 of which I do believe he did sign as well. It does state up here that it is the homage Webhead cover. It doesn't say Webhead, but it is the homage cover for Patrick Gleason. So like it's got all the information you want up here. And then there's that freaking Trump. Freaking Trump. Love him or hate him, that book's worth money. All right, so this should be first printing. There should only be 90 of these in existence, and 90 of the gold ones. But this one was damaged, and I remember there was like little scuffs right here, or something. It was here or here, something like that. So I don't see any more scuffs. Oh my God! Look at that, 9.8 mint condition. I mean, you can't. This is ridiculous. At a mint condition, Donald Trump Webhead. That's ridiculous. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, I'm not doing anything less than like I don't even know. Maybe I'll do 4,500 since he was the 45th president. I mean, really, like, I could put any number I want on there. There's no recent comps. There's no, like, you know what you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put 45 and 45 cents or best offer and just see what people offer me. All right, this is a Michael Turner Black Cat. Oh, and I remember this one was a ding too. 9.8. Michael Turner Black Cat. Freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. All right, so that's freaking awesome. Super excited about this. I got no words for this. This is super exciting. I'm gonna post these up for sale. I'm gonna take these to the Las Vegas card show as well. See if I get see what I can get for them. You know, I'm just gonna ask people how much would you pay for this? Yeah, I'm just gonna get some feelers out there. I'm probably never gonna sell it, honestly, unless somebody gives me like some stupid amount of money. I'm probably never gonna sell this thing. Maybe I'll sell the second printing, but not this one. Not this one. What? First printing of most likely the most dramatic, most polarizing president for generations to come. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna see if anybody makes me an offer, and 45. That's what I'm gonna put up. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed that. Maybe you saw something kind of new, and remember, like, when there's a couple layers to this whole collectibles business thing, right? There's the layer of stuff you're passionate about that typically never makes you money. And then there's stuff that the world is passionate about, and it doesn't matter what you like, right? Like Joe Dirt, the movie Joe Dirt. The dude wanted to sell snakes and sparklers because he loves snakes and sparklers. But it's not what you like, it's what the consumer likes that makes you money, right? You got to sell those Roman candles. You got to sell the M80s. You can't just sell snakes and sparklers just because you like that. You're not going to do anything with yourself, right? So regardless of how you feel about Trump, you got to get in your inventory what people want to buy. I don't know if I communicated the meaning behind that lesson, but hopefully somebody out there understood what I was saying. And hopefully you can do more with that information than even I can or anybody else can. And I wish you nothing but the best. Take care.